Have you ever had it happen where you're trying to make a positive change in your life, in whatever area of your life it may be, or you're just trying to make some good changes in your life, right? And all of a sudden, a lot of resistance from the outside world just starts popping out of nowhere. Have you ever had this happen to you where, I don't know, where you really try to put down a vice, or you just try to make some positive changes in your life, and then all of a sudden, all of this negativity and resistance just seems to pop out of nowhere? I think this is not a coincidence. I think this is God, the universe, life, just trying to test you to see if you're serious about your conviction, right? I can't tell you the number of times where this has happened to me, where I really made up my mind and I wanted, some positive changes to happen in my life, and I was actually taking the action towards them. And then all of a sudden, these random negative, challenging events just came out of nowhere, right? And I'm like, this didn't happen before, right? Before, none of this was happening. And now that I really want to change my life, I see all these obstacles in my way, right? And I see all these things just trying to get in my way in general. Just getting in my way in general. And the older I got it, right? And the older I got, I realized that it's a pattern, right? It tends to happen very frequently. And like I said, I'm convinced that this is God and this is life in general, just testing you, right? Testing you to see if you're actually serious about what you're trying to do and what you said, right? So don't be discouraged if this is you. If you are going through a tough time, if you're going through trials and you're really determined about changing your life in a positive way, changing the lives of others, right? You are going to encounter resistance. I've noticed that also when you just try to have a positive energy to you and positive, just a positive mindset, and try to live life as positively as you can. Not to say positive too much, but whenever you're in that state of mind, again, this tends to happen also in the outside world, right? Just negative people tend to come into your life, and weird instances where people try to put you down and try to drain your energy just come out of nowhere. And I'm like, how is it possible that this is happening, right? What a coincidence. But again, the older I got, the more I realized that this is definitely not a coincidence. It's the world trying to break you down, right? It's a test. All of it is a test. And the key message of this video is to, stand your ground, right? If you're a naturally happy-go-lucky person, if you're just a naturally positive person, don't let the negativity or, other people or whatever it may be, external of you, get you down. Don't ever change. Don't ever break down and just become an emotionless robot, right? Don't let life get to you in that way where you just completely change who you are. And you kind of lose that joy and positivity for life, right? You're a light in the world. If you're that type of person where no matter what happens to you, regardless of the situation you may find yourself in, if you continue to carry that positive energy about you and you just continue to be, a positive influence on the world, don't ever lose that part of yourself. I think it was Keanu Reeves. He had a great quote that, is relevant to this topic. He said, people who experience extreme hardship or, difficult circumstances in life, and they still have a heart of gold, are truly angels on this planet, or something along those lines. I'm sure I'm butchering the quote, but, something along those lines. And it's true, right? How many people do you know that were one way and just, a matter of a few months or even a few years pass by and they're a completely different person? Don't get me wrong, life will test you. Life will make you, be more mature and less emotional. But that core essence that I think all of us have, right? That joy that we're born with, that positivity, that just, that natural, carefree, happy nature that we had as kids, that all of us had as kids, right? Or most of us, so many of us lose that part of ourselves. And, we're never able to find it again. Don't ever lose that side of yourself. Again, if the world is just throwing obstacle after obstacle in your way and you feel like, so many things are against you, so many people are against you, don't lose hope. Always stand your ground, and don't let the negativity of the world, right? Don't let the negativity of the outside world get to you and bring you down, right? Always stand your ground. Always carry or try to carry positive energy about you, right? A positive mindset about you, and I guarantee you it always comes back to you, right? Karma is a real thing. What you put out into the world, it's so true. If you're putting out positivity, you're putting out good vibes, you're putting out good energy, and you're just a good person, or you strive to be a good person, right? It all just kind of reflects back onto you. This is absolutely a fact. If you're constantly looking at the negative, if you're just focusing on the negative aspects of life, that's what you tend to get more of, right? It's just a really weird law of the universe. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely true. Just the overall vibe you carry, the overall energy that you carry is something that you're gonna attract more of, right? There's definitely some truth to this. So if you take anything away from the video is, don't let the negativity of the world get to you. So yeah, if you made it this far in the video, hopefully something that I mentioned in this video is of use to you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I make videos on self-improvement. I give life advice based on personal experience. And I occasionally ramble about random topics that fascinate me, whether it be a TV show, an anime, manga, stuff like that. So if you would like to watch videos regarding those topics, welcome to the channel. Thank you to all the subscribers and to all the viewers of this channel. I really, really appreciate you guys. And I'll see you in the next one.